Abigail Makes Cookies by Elizabeth Kerr. One day, while on Thanksgiving break, Abigail was sitting at home not really doing anything. Abigail had spent her day reading and playing outside with the dog and watching TV. Well, it was getting to be evening and she was reading her favorite book when all of a sudden her aunt surprised everyone and showed up at the house. Abigail was so excited she hadn't seen her aunt for quite some time and was thrilled for the chance to spend some quality time with her. Abigail thought of all the things they could do together. They could watch a movie, maybe play a board game, or just sit and talk, when all of a sudden, a great idea popped into her head. I know what we can do, she thought. We can make cookies. Abigail went to her mom and aunt and suggested that they make cookies together and they could share with the whole family. It was right after Thanksgiving after all, and the holidays really put her in a baking mood. Her mom and aunt thought it was a great idea, so Abigail and Aunt Jen got to work in the kitchen. Abigail pulled out the measuring spoons, cups, and a mixing bowl, while Aunt Jen pulled out the recipe and ingredients. As Abigail looked at the recipe, she realized that since there were so many people in the house, she would have to make more than one batch to have enough cookies to share with everyone. What are we going to do? She questioned. We just need to double the batch, said Jen. I know how to do that. We have been practicing fractions in school and we just learned how to multiply fractions. She was excited she would be able to use what she had learned in class in real life, so Abigail pulled out the bowl and looked at the recipe. It calls for 1 cup of butter, 3/4 cup brown sugar, and 3/4 cup white sugar. So we will need 2 cups of butter. If I multiply 3/4 by 2, I get 6/4, or 1 2/4, or 1 1/2 cups. So we need 1 1/2 cups of brown and of white sugar. So that's exactly what she and Jen did. They put all the sugar in a bowl with the butter and mixed it together. What's next? Asked Jen. Abigail looked at the recipe. We need 1 teaspoon vanilla and 2 eggs for one batch, so I think we would need 2 teaspoons vanilla and 4 eggs. That's right, exclaimed Jen. So they mixed in the vanilla and eggs with the sugar and butter, and then it was time to add the dry ingredients. Abigail looked at the recipe and it called for 2 1/4 cup flour. A mixed number. She struggled with these in class, but was confident she could get it. If 2 times 2 is 4, and 1/4 times 2 is 1/2, then I will need 4 1/2 cups of flour? She asked Jen. Yes, great job, Abs, said Jen proudly. And I need to add 1 teaspoon baking soda and 1 teaspoon salt, so I guess that means 2 teaspoons of each. And they added all the dry ingredients and mixed until they formed a dough. Almost finished, it was time to add the best ingredient, chocolate chips. So the recipe calls for 5/3 cups of chocolate chips. If I multiply that by 2, I get 10/3 cups, or if I simplify, I need 3 1/3 cups of chocolate chips. Abigail and Jen mixed the chips in and dished the cookies into a sheet to bake. After what felt like ages, Abigail and Jen were able to serve the cookies and enjoy them with all their friends and family who were at the house that day.